o'clock, this man went home sick. A real example that someone shares in his testimony in one of the books. You understand how we are governed by fear? In our case also, when somebody says, you pull down weight, or is there something wrong that I pull down weight? People see us after a long time, or some people on the other side, they'll say, oh father, you put on weight, And then you wonder whether you put on weight or, the best thing is go and check the weighing scale. Why do you get scared? Well, point is not fun. When it comes to real life, we are truly governed by faith. Why I'm giving you this homily on Palm Sunday? Why? We are preparing to enter the Passion Week. Jesus himself went through that fear. Mind you, he was also not just God but fully human like us. He went through that fear. You will know where? The agony in the garden. Lord, he went through that lot of inner struggle. That inner struggle is voiced out in the gospel in one sentence. Father, take this cup away from me. Take this cup away. It is too much for me. But if it is your will, let me do it. Surrender came, but not easily. It must have been 3-hour struggle, 4-hour struggle, but he went through that struggle. Jesus too went through that fear. On the cross, if you remember, my God, singing that Psalm 22, my God, why have you abandoned me? Why have you forsaken me? You understand? Jesus went, but he did not remain that level of fear. Immediately the next sentence that came from his mouth was what I read. Into your hands I commend my spirit. Immediately after the agony, he says, take this cup away. But what followed was, but if it is your will, I shall abide by it. You understand the struggle that Jesus went through. Fear to faith. And once you move from fear to faith, my dear brothers and sisters, you will not but always peaceful, serene, happy, and especially man and woman filled with the interior freedom. And that is what Jesus says, truth will set you free. You will know the truth and truth will set you free. What is the truth? Truth is a journey from fear to faith. And once you journey from fear to freedom is the truth. And that truth can happen only if you have that little amount of faith. So my dear brothers and sisters, today let us really ask God to give us that grace of faith. This year is a year of faith. You will have concluding session on how to live out your faith. But unless we have it, we can't become the messenger of faith. And once you have that faith, you will have peace. Do you agree with me that most of our life is governed by fear?
Yes.
If you are parents, you have your own worries and anxiety. If you are a young boy or a girl, your own set of worries and anxiety. Whether it is life partner, whether it is job, or whether it is our own lifestyle that we live, all of us have worries and fears. And that is why we have to hand over all our worries and anxiety to the Lord, who says, come to me who are heavy burden and wearisome, I will give you rest. So that was the first element of the gospel today. Journey of Jesus from fear to faith to give that interior freedom to each one of us, which we have to walk. If you want to accompany him during this Passion Week, the Holy Week, you have to walk from your fear, from your process to that liberation, and that can happen, that freedom can come only through faith. The second element of the gospel today, I want to tell you is that Jesus, during his whole entire agony, passion and death, he did not condemn people. I suppose you had one talk on no condemnation. I read something beautiful in one of the magazines. I photocopied it since it was a color page, it did not come well. But I would like to read. Why I would like to read is, I liked it. I was quite inspired to read this. Author is unknown, but this is the second thing I want to stress on Palm Sunday today. I will read it as it is. There are flaws and shortcomings in every organization, community, family, and individuals. Any fool or simpleton can point out what is wrong, what is bad. If I am looking for faults, I will find them always. It is no badge of honor to be a fault finder. It takes an able-minded and noble-hearted person to be a good finder. Two men saw through the prison bars. One saw mud, dust. The other saw the sky, the stars. You will only see what you want to see. There is so much good in the worst of us, and there is so much bad or evil in the best of us. However, What you see will depend upon whether you want to be a fault finder or a good finder. See life through the good finder spectacles and see the truth, and that truth will set you free, because life is beautiful. So the author concludes with this statement saying, I will be a habitual, compulsive, good finder and not a fault finder. I will be a habitual, compulsive, good finder and not a fault finder. While reading this today is Jesus, even when he was crucified, was a good finder. He did not find fault with people, but he was a good finder. He did not condemn Peter. He did not condemn Judas. He did not condemn those Pharisees there. He did not condemn the whole Sanhedrin. He did not condemn Pilate. He did not condemn Herod. But he saw the beauty and telling them that what you will see will liberate you, because the truth will set you free. Very often our families get broken. Very often our relationships are ruptured or broken only because we'll end up most of the time looking out for faults and negativity. And my dear brothers and sisters, on Palm Sunday, Jesus is telling each one of us that no matter you may be an innocent person, try to look out for goodness in others. Don't condemn yourself, don't condemn others, and walk that journey and you will be set free completely. Faith and be a good finder is the key on the Palm Sunday that Jesus tells each one of us.